Welcome to our Bolivia Fun Facts and Information. All important facts and information on the beautiful nation of Bolivia. Subscribe to RSS feed of our website for more interesting and fun country facts. Bolivia is one of the most beautiful countries on earth. The capital Sucre and La Paz, but the biggest city is Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Bolivia is landlocked. The main racial group are Amerindians. Bolivia recognizes 37 official languages, but the main language is Spanish since the Spanish Empire colonized the region. Bolivia became a nation way back in 1825. Over 10 million people live in Bolivia. Agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining are the main sources of income. Bolivia has a long history and rich culture, and there is much to see for tourists. Over 80% of the population is Christian. Unfortunately, Bolivia suffers under economic calamities and is stricken by famine and poverty. Interesting facts about history of Bolivia. In the past, Bolivia was part of legendary Inca Empire. It used to be the major pre-Columbian empire with Quechua as official language. Even today a lot of people in Bolivia still speak this language. Area of pre-Columbian Andes in South America was controlled by civilization of the Tiwanaku under about 1200. When small local kingdoms of the Aymara become most powerful ethnic group living in densely populated area near Titicaca Lake. Power struggles persisted until 1450, whilst the Incas incorporated Upper Bolivia into their growing empire. Located in current Peru, the Incas started mining and agriculture that rivaled those put in by European conquerors many years later. They additionally established a powerful force and centralized political power. Regardless of their hard attempts, the Incas' empire never totally controlled roaming tribes of the Bolivian marshes. They was unable to completely absorb the Aymara kingdoms into their culture. Francisco Pizarro and his fellow Spanish conquistadors first arrived in the New World in 1524, but even without the arrival of the Europeans, the Inca Empire was floundering. Spanish conquistadors with Francisco Pizarro initially landed in the New World in 1524, but even without the appearance of the Europeans, the Inca Empire already had hard times. Pizarro had unbelievable success in his military campaign against the Incas' empire. After some defeats, the Incas united to fight with the European conquistadors. However, in 1538 close to Lake Titicaca, the Spaniards defeated most of Inca forces and got access to the central and southern parts of Bolivia. Although continued resistance from native tribes, Spanish conquistadors pushed forward, founding towns La Paz in 549 and Santa Cruz de la Sierra in 1561. Europeans found in the Upper Peru area the mineral treasure chest they had been searching for. In the 1570s, Viceroy Francisco de Toledo introduced a coercive form of labor, the meter, which required native males from highland districts to spend every sixth year working in the mines. Viceroy Francisco de Toledo in the 1570s introduced a new form of labor, requirement for native males to work in the mines every sixth year. After 1700, only small portion of bullion were shipped to Spain from Upper Peru. Review of interesting facts about Bolivia. Culture of Bolivia. They have amazing culture and Bolivian people so awesome. There are those two different cultures in Bolivia and you'll see how they are different aspects, and sometimes they can slash with each other, sometimes they can have different political views or stuff like that. But it doesn't matter if they're from Santa Cruz or from La Paz. They still are good people and they really open to listen to the gospel. And if you just say that your message of Jesus Christ, they must hear you out just because everyone down there is Catholic and they believe in God. So, they want the blessings that you have to give them. Really cool things about Bolivian people that they are very generous. Super generous people. If you walk around and knocking on doors and talk to people in your free time, you'll be surprised of their hospitality. If you enter somebody's house they always offer you something to drink, not only water but milk and soda, which is awesome. Almost everyone in Bolivia has like 2 liters of Coke. And then you come to their house and say yes, I want something to drink. They bring out 2 liters of Coke and fill your glass up to the top. And if you drink it all they will fill up the top again. So, they're really good. This shows how generous they are. It happens all the time. It's super cool that they're so generous. And if they offer you some food, you can so just eat as much as you can. You can expect same attitude even from the families that live in those tiny wooden houses. When you come into their house, they will have their kids run to the store and they bring back 2 liters of Coke. That is a lot of cash for them, but they will do it anyways. Also, you should know how they set up their houses. They have their house and then there'll be a giant wall that's around the property, so you can't really see their house, and when you're on the street is just like a street of walls. Each house has own door and so you can know on their door and can talk to them. But in the poor areas they don't have money to build walls around the house and basically builds a stock like a wooden shack in the middle of their yard, and then they put a barbed wire fence around their yard, so you can't really knock on their door because they are not made of wood.